welcome back. This video is for class 12 student. Today we are going to talk about date and time function. Date and time function are used on date and time data types, or it is used with date and time values, or it is used with the columns that is having date and time type of value. The first function that comes under this category is curDate function. The curDate function returns the current date. For example, to use it on MySQL, I am opening MySQL, then password, then use APS, the database that I have already created. Now, to use it, we have to type select curDate and then semicolon. It displays that current date is 24/2020, that is 20th April 2020. Second function is now function. So now function returns the current date and time. If we use now function, we have to write select now. You can see the date along with the time, that is 24/2020 and 20/40 and 10, that means 8:40 and 10 seconds. Next function is sysdate function. Sysdate function returns the time at which the function executes. For example, if we write select sysdate and in bracket and then after semicolon, it also returns the similar thing. Now you can see by the example, now function also returns the date and time. Sysdate function also returns the date and time. This is the very important question. What is the difference between sysdate and now function? So to differentiate both of them, we have to write one command. See, select now sleep ब्रैकेट में 3 now. You have seen that the command prompt will be sleep for 3 seconds. Now you can see at the first, when the first now will execute, it displays the date and time, and when the second now will execute, it again displays the date and time. But you can see the time of both of its execution is same. Now if we execute select sysdate sleep 3 and again sysdate, again this will sleep for 3 seconds and you'll see the result. Now in case of sysdate, you can see the time is 20:42:33 and after 3 seconds of sleep the time is 20:42:36. Now by this example, it is clear that now function will return the actual execution time at which the command started executing, but in case of sysdate, it will execute and it will return the time at which the current function will execute. That is, this sysdate function will be executed at 20:42:33 seconds and this sysdate function will be executed at 36th second, That means after 3 seconds of sleep. So this is the difference between now and sysdate function. Now next thing is date function. Date function extract the date part of the date or date and time expression. For example, if suppose we write select date bracket में 2020 dash 25 dash 2 dash 25 space 08 colon 10 colon 20. Now this is date type of value, so we have to enclose it in single quotation marks, and after it we put semicolon. It will display only the date part of this date and time value. We can also use this with any sysdate or now function. For example, if we write select date bracket में sysdate, so by nature sysdate function will return the system's date and time. But if we use date function, then it will return there is a mistake, sysdate. Now you can see it will return only the date part of the date function. What mistake I have done here, you can see sysdat. I haven't written the full name of the function. So in this way you can also see that if we left any part of the function name, it will return the error. Error is very important. Error is what? A function aps.sysdat does not exist because it is misspelled. Now next thing is month function. Month function returns the month part of the date value passed. Month function, if we write select month bracket in double quotes 2020 dash 05 dash 12, you can see 5 is what? The month part. Then after, next function is year function. Year function returns the year part of the date. So for example, if we write the same thing and by replacing month with year, we'll get the year part, that is 2020. Now moving forward, the next function is day name function. Day name function returns the name of the day. For example, if we write day name 12/5/2020, it will return Tuesday. Again, if we write the today's date, that is 24/2020, this will return Monday. Now next function is day of month. So day of month function will return the day of the month, that means the day part of the date. So we are writing day of month, so this will return 20, that is the date part of the actual day. Then after, next we are having day of week. If we write day of week in place of it, so we'll get 2. It starts from Sunday and then Monday. Today Monday, so it will return 2. Then after, we are having function day of year. The day of year function will return the day of year by 365 day rotation, so day of year, so it will return 111. You can see if we write 2019 420, at that time we'll get 110, and in this case we are getting 111. We are having the same day value, same month value, but year is changed, and we are getting here 111 and 110 here. Why so? Because in this case 2020 is leap year, and so it is leap year, then we are having 29 days in February month, and that is why we are getting 111, and 2019 is not a leap year, so we are getting 110 as a result. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you.